Billionaires have been competing recently to get into space because they have endless money and nothing productive to spend it on, so why not? And those billionaires, Richard Branson and the head of Amazon, Jeff Bezos as well, have been criticized. Elon Musk is not having those criticisms. So he tweeted, like kind of a haiku, I guess. He tweeted, "Those who attack space maybe don't realize that space represents hope for so many people." It's quite deep, poetic almost, from this warrior poet, Elon Musk. Anyway, Dan, seems like a fair point. I think that the critics are attacking space and it needs to stop.
Yeah, space where no one can hear you cancel. No, the thing I will point to in a G-rated fashion, a Tribe Called Quest song called "The Space Program," where the refrain is, "There's no space program for parentheses Black people." The idea being that these aspirations of going to space, all these things it's a very classist sort of thing. It's a very idealistic thing of, oh, there's no possible way we can do anything about the major environmental, systemic, institutional issues that are happening on our planet Earth that works pretty well for us humans generally, like scientifically, miraculously well for us. And if we tried a little bit more effort, we could actually, make a difference there. But instead, no, like we're putting all of our hopes into like leaving this planet and then using science that we very much don't understand to going to another planet and then colonizing that, which is part of the problem that's on Earth that we're ignoring, and then using that to build a new civilization because that civilization will be more peaceful and more hopeful and won't have many of these societal problems that we're learning from on Earth, and that's why we're solving them on Earth. It's like there's a logic here that people like Elon Musk, who tries to be this environmentalist sort of billionaire who tries to seem like super scientific and smart about this, it's very clear when it's branding and when it's just like a billionaire measuring contest, because like Elon Musk, Richard Branson, Jeff Bezos are all trying to race themselves into low space orbit, so that they can continue to make billions of dollars off the private space industry, which was made private by subsequent Republican presidents. Otherwise, these would be NASA rockets with American and people from across the world, scientists, going up there for the betterment of scientific knowledge that we can all benefit from, not just for a billionaire measuring contest.
Yeah, exactly. And and we'll get to the government angle soon because we have one more rich a-hole who wants to get involved in this. It's like a big fight. Like, hey, I'm also an a-hole and I have a lot of money. Let me be a part of the story. Like Elon Musk isn't satisfied to just watch Branson and Bezos get attacked. Because by the way, Elon Musk bought a ticket on one of these, so he knows he's gonna be attacked. And the thing is, like, I like space. I want people to go to space. I'd previously been kind of supportive of the one way to Mars, which turned out to be a massive scam or whatever. But I want it to happen, and I do think there are benefits to it. It does represent hope. The issue is that I don't think that the bar is very high for what these billionaires need to do to still be able to do their space stuff and not get attacked. Here's one thing you could do: pay your goddamn taxes. Like, I know everybody else has forgotten about the ProPublica thing, but we're not going to. Elon Musk's effective true tax rate, according to their analysis, is 3.27%. Bezos is 0.98. And they got that way by buying and manipulating our government, turning the resources of our nation and the efforts of our government to benefit them, not people. People who need hope, but also need solutions to their problems. And hope, I guess, is cheap from the point of view of Elon Musk. Solutions a little bit more complicated, requires a little bit more money. He might have to actually pay his taxes. And the thing is, if you want to be Lex Luthor or whatever and live like him, then you also get the reputation. If you want to be an a-hole that like flies off to space and gives a big middle finger to the whole planet, you can do that. You just also don't get to be cool. And the issue for Elon Musk is he really wants to have his a-hole and eat it too. He wants to be a jerk and be liked and be funny and cool and go on SNL and tweet things like this image that he definitely stole from someone who didn't credit. Toddler car seats and gamer chairs are the same, with his mind being blown. To which I say, build something. Like seriously, you're super smart and you got all this money, all these engineers. Go make something. Stop tweeting stupid memes, you idiot. Or be an idiot, but you're not cool. Being an out of touch billionaire is the lamest thing ever, and he needs to accept that. Anyway, sorry, Dan. What do you think about the gamer chairs?
No, honestly, you hit every point I will. Obviously, I'm sitting in a gamer chair right now, being a little bit biased, but I'd rather sit in a gamer chair than a guillotine. And that might be Elon Musk's future, the way he is playing his cards right now. Because like everyone people institutionally don't like Elon Musk. Like the federal government, when they're doing all these different investigations and all of these different antics and things like that, they're not privy to this. And I think people are over time starting to see like, hey, the way Elon Musk just takes advantage for all of the brilliant work his employees and his workers do, while putting those employees and workers in unsafe working conditions. There are reports of like racism at a Tesla factory that was being like covered up potentially. There's a certain balance here that I think people aren't seeing the other side of Elon Musk. They're just like getting into the fandom and the nature of this. But we've been in this sort of like Tesla, Elon Musk fandom thing for about 10 years. I think it's starting to break a little bit. If I have anything to do about it, that's for sure.
Yeah, don't like, I don't understand the fans of a lot of people. Like we found out this morning, I think Sophie or Marissa told me that Megyn Kelly has a podcast, and I was like, tried to imagine who's listening to it. I don't know. But it's weirder to be a fan of Elon Musk. Honestly, if you're watching this and you're a fan of Elon Musk, tweet me and I will give you something better to be into. Something you can become a fan of, it'll be really cool and interesting. You become obsessed about it. It'll be a better use of your time than looking up to this pathetic, petulant, try-hard billionaire.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.